Linda Moulton fala sobre eventos recentes e futuros e continua com o caso infame de uma enorme nave não humana que tentou pousar sobre a base iraquiana em 2009. Linda Moulton entrevistou um militar aposentado que participou das operações no Iraque. O incidente ocorreu em 2009 na base operacional avançada Elwa Sykes, fora de Tal Afar, Iraque. A testemunha conta que viu uma enorme nave acima da pista, sem fuselagem em forma de bumerangue. O OVNI cobria toda a pista e tinha 1,8 km de largura. Era branco pálido, cor de casca de ovo, pairando no final da pista de pouso. Era tão grande e fazia uma curva muito suave para a direita e começou a subir, então sumiu. Ele diz que foi tudo acobertado. E se você quiser saber mais, pode assistir o vídeo oficial, o link está na descrição.
So in October, I went to the refueling point 40 feet wide. So I was on my way back, and I guess it's about maybe 11 o'clock at night, no clouds. And I was walking back to my quarters, and I looked back, and when I looked back at the end of the airfield, I'm like, what the hell is that? A craft, perfect boomerang shape, black, under each wing, like 4 white lights, and then maybe a light underneath the center. And that's what I observed that night at the airfield, starting into the airfield on the approach end of the runway that they were using that night. I'm a certified pilot, and top floor is like 1,300 feet AGL. So I'm looking, and we had all kinds of heavy aircraft coming in and out of our base because we were a logistics hub for Northern Iraq. So I'm looking at, and I'm waiting for this thing to move, and it don't move. It's just sitting there, and finally it starts to move. But then I see how big it is. This thing is like an 8-mile wide.
1/8 of a mile wide.
It covers the whole runway, just like it was making approach and coming for landing right down the middle of the runway.
The pattern was a boomerang, and were there 4 round lights on one side of the boomerang, 4 round lights on the right side of the boomerang, and 1 at the front for a total of 9?
I believe there was one in the center. They didn't shine down, they were just there.
And what color were you seeing?
A pale white, like eggshell color.
Right.
But it wasn't a real white.
Was it hovering at the end of the airstrip?
When I first looked at it, it did not appear to move. And then when I looked back at it, it was moving.
So it was like it was suspended and then it started moving.
That's correct. Very slowly. The thing was, it was so big, what looked like slow to me was probably, I would say maybe 5 miles an hour.
And to have anything that big move at 5 miles an hour doesn't make sense physically.
Right.
So what happened?
It just came straight down the runway, stayed at an altitude or a little bit below, and got to the end of the runway and made a very, very gentle turn to the right, and then started rising, and then it was gone. This is some big damn thing. It ain't supposed to be there. Who is it? Or whose it is? But here's the thing. When it made that turn at the end of the runway, it turned very slowly and in a flat manner, not in a bank. The left wing didn't come up, right wing didn't go down, didn't do a F-16 or F-18 type maneuver. It was flat.
Just rotating.
Just did a right turn, went parallel to the runway, and started gaining altitude. It wasn't going up like an aircraft. It was going up like an elevator. The thing is, this is real. I saw it happen, and it did happen. And they covered it up. But I thought, why in the heck would it come to Tal Afar, Iraq?
Right.
And why would it come there? all the places in the world for something to show up, why would it show up there? You know?
And if it were extraterrestrial, is the implication that huge boomerang was allied with the Iraqis?
I really don't know, other than it showed up and it was so big and so much that there's not a lot you can do about it.
And then the question is, why did the advanced intelligence in that boomerang go through the motions as if it were pretending that it was coming down onto the runway?
I just don't know. When I saw it, it made me think, you know, hey, what we're doing is pretty inconsequential. This is some damn thing. Very unusual.
Which is more the dynamics of the UFO, UAP, than our propulsion systems.
Yep. Not anything I'm familiar with.